And it was another busy day for Pope Francis. Most of the morning was spent at the Capitol addressing Congress, then greeting the masses watching from the National Mall. The first leg of the Holy Father's three-city U.S. tour is in the history books. The pontiff is now in New York City. He landed just about an hour ago and is preparing for evening prayer at St. Patrick's Cathedral. But we found an interesting story while he and we were in Washington. A Virginia Beach family says they have a close connection to the newest saint in the Catholic Church. He was canonized by Pope Francis during Mass yesterday in D.C. The family says they were blessed with a piece of his bone last year and just says later that their loved one woke up from a 30-day coma. 10 Your Side's Joe Fisher tells us the family is calling what happened a miracle.
Tom, 2 miracles is what it takes for someone to be elevated to sainthood. Una Pedicetta is credited with 1 miracle. Pope Francis waived the restriction as he canonized him yesterday, but a family from Virginia Beach says their story is proof of Una Pedicetta's 2nd miracle. In the crowd of more than 30,000 people Wednesday at the Basilica of the National Shrine in D.C. was Logan Bromley and his family from Virginia Beach.
It was really special.
I mean, something about being Catholic, the Pope, it's just, amazing.
The Bromleys were given 5 tickets by the Catholic Church to witness Blessed Una Pedicetta become Saint Setta.
This whole journey is really emotional.
Last October, while the family was living in San Diego, a happy and healthy Logan came down with a high fever. Soon, he was put into a medically induced coma.
There's nothing to even give words to what it's like to be sitting there and watching them reduce the medication that's keeping him in a coma.
Surviving by way of machines, doctors tried to wake Logan up 3 times, each time unsuccessful. That's when Lisa welcomed her priest into the hospital room where he blessed Logan with this bone fragment of Una Pedicetta.
It's a first-class relic, which means it has a piece of his body.
That week is the week Logan woke up from his coma.
He had extensive brain damage, couldn't eat, couldn't swallow, but after 100 days, he was cleared to leave the hospital.
His intercession with God helped us to get a cure for Logan.
On Wednesday, Logan held the piece of bone as he watched Pope Francis canonize Una Pedicetta, a man credited with spreading Catholicism in the American West.
I stood on the chair, and as soon as I saw a little bit of the car, I started waving.
He's been out of the hospital for 7 months, now taking medicine for seizures. But he's back to playing ice hockey and surfing. And Mom says she's hopeful he'll continue beating the odds.
I do believe that this is truly a miracle. It's a story of hope and the power of prayer.
And Logan is in the 4th grade at St. Gregory's in Virginia Beach. He says he really doesn't remember his extended stay in the hospital, but he tells me he does understand that he's in much better health now. That he is thankful for. Reporting tonight on the campus of Catholic University in D.C., I'm Joe Fisher, 10 on your side.